Washington Commanders Nation, another pass rusher has joined the chat in the should Washington sign an edge after not drafting one conversation. The Panthers just released Jadeveon Clowney. Let's talk about it. What it do, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your boy Rio Robinson, back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel, where we ramble about the Washington Commanders. Jadeveon Clowney, three-time Pro Bowl, formerly of the Houston Texans, the Seattle Seahawks, the Tennessee Titans, the Cleveland Browns, the Baltimore Ravens, and most recently the Carolina Panthers, has been released as of about 20 to 30 minutes ago. I wasn't able to do my stream with Lake today. We're going to reconvene next week on Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. But I just wanted to talk to y'all about this potential interest in Jadeveon Clowney for the Washington Commanders. What I will tell you is that Jadeveon Clowney didn't turn out to be the otherworldly, ungodly expectations were coming into the league. Y'all remember the play back in college at South Carolina. Y'all remember it, but he's put together a solid career. You know, him and Chase Young have similar trajectories, except I would say Jadeveon Clowney has been more consistently productive throughout his career. He's coming off a season where he had 46 combined tackles, 5.5 sacks, 33 hurries. You know, let me pull up the PFF grade, you know, because the PFF grade, it is out there. Overall grade, 70.8 on the year. He played 650 snap counts for the Carolina Panthers. We're going to check the run versus pass splits in a second. 44 pressures, which was 38th in the league amongst edges. This is not a world beater. This is not a young football player, but he's going to cost very little. He's going to cost very little. He was on a 2-year, $20 million contract with the Carolina Panthers to save the team about $7-point-something million. They released him today, got rid of some dead cap, and now he is free to sign with anyone. Obviously, people are going to point to teams like the Baltimore Ravens, like bringing him back. But in a he doesn't even have to be necessarily a situational rusher. He's a edge-setting, pass rushing defensive end. He's better than Jacob Martin. He's better than Cleveland Farrell. He's not someone that's going to be here or we're talking longevity with, you know. His pass rush grade is 73.2. His run defense grade is 63.4. He had 650 snaps total last year. I'm looking at how they divvy him up. 255 run defense snaps and 345 pass rush snaps. So this is not a situation where you have to take Jadeveon Clowney off the field when teams run the football like Washington needed to with Dante Fowler Jr. last year. Not taking an edge either tells you that Lance Newmark and Adam Peters are comfortable with the guys we have in the building, or they're going to seek out somebody on the open market. And we've already talked about the Von Millers of the world, the Zadarius Smiths of the world, and the potential, probably not happening, but pipe dream of Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals. You want a guy that you know can at least get through a season and be solid while doing so. Has never had a double-digit sack season, but he's came damn close to it a couple times. He has 3 seasons of at least 9 to 9.5 sacks. His most recent 9.5 sack season came in Baltimore. That's why that would be a fit like a glove for him to go back to Baltimore now that he's on the open market. So 5.5 sacks in 24, 9.5 in 23. Didn't play much in 2022, only had 2 sacks, but 9 sacks again back with Cleveland in 2021. When he's on the field, he's a playmaker. He's a playmaker. He can get to the quarterback. It's his specialty, but he's also can tackle. He also can set an edge, and we're going to continue to have these conversations. I think they may be set at edge, but I think Jadeveon Clowney would actually fit on a 1-year contract, 1 year up to $6 or $7 million. That's chump change. That's pennies. That's nothing. And I can assure you Jadeveon Clowney is better than Cleveland Farrell. He's better than Jacob Martin. And He's up there with Dietrich Wise. Like, if we were to sign, let's say hypothetically speaking, we were to sign Jadeveon Clowney, he could start on the outside opposite Dorrance Armstrong here. He could start, which would make Dietrich Wise depth, and that could work out as a fire rotation for the Washington Commanders. And yes, I'm familiar. He's played with a lot of football teams in his career. I was just giving you the rundown earlier in the video. Houston, Seattle, Tennessee, Cleveland, Baltimore, Carolina, now looking for another stop at his age 32 season. Let me know in the comments if y'all would be interested in bringing him in. He feels like a Dan Quinn fit at edge to me. He feels like he fits what we do defensively, and this is not to throw anything at Dietrich Wise. I think Dietrich Wise could be a solid starter for this football team, but a veteran that's not going to cost much on a short-term deal, like we already do the thing where everybody gets one-year deals and we're just resetting the whole cap every offseason. You know, this is a player I wouldn't mind us kicking the tires on. I'm not saying beat his door down and don't let him get off the plane and sequester him into a room and don't let him leave until he signs the contract like Mr. Snyder used to. But I'm saying I wouldn't mind us kicking the tires on Jadeveon Clowney, and it would not surprise me one bit if we added him to the roster. I'd be with it, man. That's more athleticism, that's more juice, and that's a well-rounded, balanced guy out on the edge. He does not have to be a pure pass rusher, situational, only on third down type of guy. He's a guy that I would be comfortable with on the football field for first, second, and third down. And to be perfectly honest, he could probably start here if we were to sign him. So I'd be with it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Jadeveon Clowney to the Commanders. Does that interest y'all? Or y'all gonna say, fuck it, let's just roll with it, man? I'm just gauging the interest, man. Jordan Schultz says Jadeveon Clowney should have a solid market, but just thinking out loud, he feels like a classic late offseason signing for the Ravens. He had a strong one-year stint with them in 2023, where I just brought up where he had 9.5 sacks. So there's that. Let me know if y'all are interested in bringing the talents of Jadeveon Clowney to the Washington Commanders. For those of you who don't know, rookies are reporting today for the Washington Commanders for rookie minicamp. Rookie minicamp will be taking place Friday and Saturday at Northern Virginia Training Center at Commanders Park. And as of right now, these are the logistics of it, per Ben Standing. The Commanders roster ahead of rookie minicamp includes 75 total veterans on the roster right now, 5 draft picks. That leaves 10 spots on the 90 for undrafted free agents. Now, Washington will announce 10 signings today after players take and pass their physical. Here's the unofficial list from the sources and reports. This is our undrafted free agent list. Cam Arnold, Ricky Barber, Ja'Cory Brooks, Fentrell Cypress, Jacoby Jones, Aikayo, Tim McKay, Robert McDaniel, Trey Rucker, and Carlin Vigors. Anybody else brought in is here on a tryout basis and is not currently a signed undrafted free agent for the team. I'm excited to see rookies run around. Which rookie are you most excited to hear about this weekend? I know everybody's going to lose their shit if Gabe makes a play, and we're all rooting for Gabe Taylor. But that's really all I got for right now. I got to run, and that's why I was not able to do this stream. But let me get this. I had to get a video out for y'all right quick. And before I go, I just wanted to address something real quick. I see Detroit Lions fans on the timeline trying to kick our backs in again, and they're throwing out their loser excuses about how they were so injured. Nope. Don't want to hear a fucking word of that. I went on at least 4 to 5 Detroit Lions content creator spaces, channels that week. And they talked about our football team like it was a make-a-wish football team. They talked about our football team like it was our dying wish on our deathbed to play them in a playoff game, and that our rookie did not belong on the field with goddamn Jared Goff. Detroit Lions fans, we will see y'all again in the regular season, and y'all probably don't want to see us again in the playoffs. I'm just here to tell you, humble thyself. You love a football team with no direct history. Y'all do not have history. There are no history books about you. You don't show up on NFL films, NFL classics, none of it. The greatest players in your franchise's history retired early because they couldn't suit up for your sorry organization ever again. And the best quarterback your franchise has ever had won a Super Bowl the second he left your trash ass city. Didn't waste any time. Spread his wings expeditiously as soon as he left your franchise. I'm here to tell you, Detroit Lions fan, you have nothing to say to me. Your largest claim to fame is that you had a 0-win football season. Your dad, his dad, and his dad before him has never seen your team appear in a fucking Super Bowl. Y'all ain't never had a parade in Detroit. Y'all can't talk to anybody. You are one of the 4 worst organizations in all of sports. You're not a storied franchise. The entire narrative of the NFL can be told one day, a million years from now, and y'all would not crack the fucking history book. So I want Detroit Lions fans to think twice before they talk about us, because I'm kicking backs in and we're treating Lions fans like they're our children going forward. Had to get that off my chest right quick, but let me know in the comments if you're interested in signing Jadeveon Clowney. I went off on my soapbox and had to go off on a tangent to end this show, but talk to us nicely, Detroit Lions. Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff on 2 completely different planets. Your guys on Jag Island, our guys, one of the Monstars. Sorry to tell you. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Talk soon. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.